Good evening, teacher.
Hi, good evening, Anne. How are you?
I'm fine. Thank
You're
you.
fine.
And how are
Okay,
you today?
I'm good. Still alive and kicking. Okay, so without further ado, Anne, let's continue
Yeah.
our lesson. Okay, let me share the presentation to you now, just for a moment. Okay, I hope you can see the presentation, Anne. Can you see
Ye-
it?
Yes, I can see it.
Yeah, very good. Okay, so yesterday we were able to tackle all about the phrasal verbs. So when we say phrasal verbs, it's a combination of a verb plus a particle.
Classical. Yes.
Okay, so it's going to be a verb plus a particle. Like for example, set off. So the
Yes.
word set off is a phrasal verb. So why is it a phrasal verb? Because it's combination of a
A
verb
verb.
plus a particle, or we call this one also as an article. Okay? So
Yes.
article. So when you say an article, it can be a clause, okay? It can be a word. Okay? So
Yes.
a word. So set up, okay, you uh will pick you up, okay, pick you up, so that would be a phrasal verb. Bring back, forward to, check in, get around. Okay,
Yes.
so all of these are phrasal verbs. So remember that in forming the phrasal verb on, it should be verb first, okay, followed by an article, okay, or a word, okay.
Yes.
Okay, like for example, when we say set, okay, plus up, so that becomes set up, or set off rather. Okay, set plus off. Okay, so and this is what we call a phrasal verb. Okay, and not
Yes.
just only a phrasal verb, not just only a combination of one word. It can also be three or four words. Like for example, okay,
Yes.
pick you up. Okay, so pick you up is a phrasal verb because it's a combination also of pick plus you plus up.
Yes.
Okay, sometimes it's just only be pick up. Okay, so the word pick up is a phrasal verb. Pick you up, that's also a phrasal
Sure.
verb. Okay, and
Yes.
okay, now let's continue answering letter G. We checked blank the hotel and left.
Um, we checked out of the hotel and left.
Yes, okay. So we checked out. If there would be check in, okay, then right after you already been there for a period of time, a period of days, then it's about for you to check out. Okay.
Yes.
Next, letter H.
Once my friends show me, um, show me
All my friends saw me.
back at the airport. Um,
So yes, so it
oh,
saw me off
off.
at the airport. Okay, so it's going to be an off. So all my friends saw me off at the airport. Okay, next letter I. I didn't
I didn't get get back to the hotel until
yes,
very late.
that's correct. Okay, so I didn't get back to the hotel until very late. Okay, and so
Yes,
again, okay, we have to remember that if it is a combination of a verb plus a word or a words, that would be a phrasal verb. Okay? Okay. Do you have questions with this on?
uh, The the phrase set up means star.
Phrase, a phrase.
What does the mean
But the meaning of a
of
phrase.
phrase set up
Okay. Yeah, a set off. Okay.
of?
So when we say set off, that means you were going to it's already been okay. Okay, it's already been booked. Let's say for example, what time shall we set off tomorrow? So that means what time we will be going to let's say for example um been finished tomorrow. Okay, so what time shall we set off tomorrow? Or what time are we going to be done? Okay, our work tomorrow. Or what time are we going to be finished? Okay, by tomorrow. Or
Yeah.
are we ready? Okay, by tomorrow. Are all things already been prepared? Okay,
Uh,
by
yeah.
tomorrow. So it's going to be like that, set off. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Same thing when you say all my friends saw me off at the airport. Okay, so your friends already seen you. Okay, in that particular airport, maybe that is you going out, something like that in the airport. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so
Yes.
that would be it. And okay, so questions?
And no more,
No
please.
more. Okay, now let's try to read them all and with feelings with proper intonation. Okay? Okay. Can we start now? Remember, this is a question mark, so therefore I want to hear that you are emphasizing that you are asking question. Okay, letter A and
Yes. What time shall we set up tomorrow?
correct.
We'll pick you up. We will pick you up at 6.
Oh, remember, there's a connected speech in here, right? So therefore
Yeah.
you have to say, wa, well, pick you up at 6. Okay,
We'll pick you up at 6.
very good. Okay,
We pick
next.
you up at 6.
Yes.
I
Well,
I
pick you up. Okay. So
pick you
there's
up.
yes,
We'll pick you up at 6.
that's correct.
I forgot to bring back any souvenirs, I'm afraid.
Correct.
I'm looking forward to this trip.
Okay.
Um, you can check in before 2 p.m.
Right.
The best way to get around the city is by tram.
Okay.
We checked we checked out the hotel and left.
Okay.
On my friend saw me off at the airport.
Okay.
I didn't get back to the hotel until very late.
Wow, very good, huh? Okay, so you were able to emphasize and as if you are now a foreigner, Anne, huh? Speaking English well.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah,
thank
actually,
you.
you were able to read them with proper enunciation and pronunciation. Not too fast, okay, not too low, the normal one, the usual one. And that's good, Anne. Okay, keep that up,
Oh,
okay?
thank you.
Yeah, okay. And I hope you can be able to use this one in conversation, Anne. Okay, it's
Yeah,
very important actually. While we are learning, it should also be applied. Okay, not
yeah,
just only here, but of course, so that you can be able to practice what we had learned in here, you should have also to apply that one in
yeah,
conversation, even talking to your niece, to your nephew, right, to your brother
yeah,
or to your sister. Just talk to them in English, okay? Because
yeah,
that is one way of what is one way of practicing your pronunciation, huh? So that you can
Yeah.
be able to forget them, Anne. Okay? So that's
Yeah.
my advice actually, because yes, a person or a student might be good in the lesson, but the problem would be right after the lesson, he or she may forgot what
Yeah.
we've learned if we are not going to
Practice.
practice or
Yeah.
apply in the real world. Okay, you have patience, so you can talk with them in English, even simple one, right? And as much
Yeah.
as possible, if you have friends abroad, chat with them, Anne. Okay,
Yeah.
chat with them, speak with them in English, because you will going to learn a lot of things in there. Okay?
Yeah.
Don't be shy, actually.
Yeah.
Okay? Don't be shy. Okay, so moving on now. So, booking a day trip. So, how are we going to book a trip? So, in this particular lesson, we will be going to study speaking strategy, asking for detailed information. Okay? In booking a trip, it should be very important that we ask for detailed information. Okay? Because we don't know. Um, I don't know if we tackled in here a certain story of this is not our lesson, Anne, but this is a lesson in one of my other students.
Uh-huh. Mm.
Yes, during the boyfriend and the girlfriend. So it's a boyfriend and a girlfriend. So they plan to go somewhere for a trip.
Yeah.
Okay, and this particular trip, I forgot the name of the country where they were going to go to. Okay,
Yeah.
but the problem is they weren't able to ask for detailed information. So when they booked a trip going to that particular country, they didn't able to realize that there are two countries with the same name.
Yeah. Really?
Yes, so they booked to a wrong country.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Oh.
Yes, they booked to a wrong country. So when they already in the airplane, they what is one?
Realize.
Yeah, they think that, oh, we will be going to to be in this particular place, okay? And we will going to ride another plane, transfer to another plane, because
Mhm.
that was said in their booking information.
Yeah.
Okay, but the problem is the plane that they rode to is also wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but the place that this particular plane would be, that would also be the same place that they were going to go to. Okay,
Yeah.
so when they already there, when they ask, oh, because that's a connecting flight. Okay,
Yeah.
so they ask for where are we going to transfer. So the airport personnel confused. Okay, no, you are already here, so
Oh.
no other flight you were going to take because you are here already.
Oh.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
when they are already in that particular place, it's not the place that they are expecting to. So it's going
Yeah.
to be just only a small countryside. Okay, so a
Yeah.
small village. Okay, a small village. The people are so poor in there. So
Yeah.
it doesn't have a hotel, so they just live only in a small house.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's going to be very sad because they didn't able to ask
To be
for a detailed information, because sometimes there are also the same country, okay, maybe not the same country but the same, let's say, city where they will going to go to, because the country will not going to be the same, right?
Yeah.
So the city that's supposed to be they will going to go to is also the same with the city, okay, in that particular country also.
Yeah.
So they overlooked that particular information. That's why it's very important to ask for a detailed information. Okay? Now, you can ask these questions if you want to go on a day trip or excursion. Okay? Remember, on a trip
Yeah.
is also the same when we say excursion. Okay, so other would say, oh, are you going to go in an excursion? So excursion, that means it's also a trip.
A trip. Yeah.
Yes. Okay, there are countries that they don't talk about the trip. They talk about excursion.
Yeah.
Yes, okay. Here, the Philippines, actually, we use two. So it's going to be an excursion. It's going to be a trip. Actually, excursion, it's a local trip. We call here in the Philippines excursion as a local trip. Okay, that means
Yeah.
it's just only here in the Philippines. But when you are going to go abroad, so that would be a trip abroad.
Yeah.
Okay, so that would be it. Now, what are the things that you should have to ask? Of
Yeah.
course,
The time. What time the
does
leave?
yes, it's very important, right? So, what time does it leave? So, if you will not going to ask, what would happen to you? Instead of the flight will be going to be 3, let's say for example 3 in the afternoon, and then you didn't ask about what time does it leave. I don't know, here in the Philippines you should be on board, or you should be in the airport at least 1 hour before your
Yeah.
flight. What about in Vietnam? Is it also the
In
same?
Vietnam, the same.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Why? Because if you are not there, so especially if your trip is if your flight is not going to be delayed, okay? So there are
Yeah.
also flight that a lot of flights also that it doesn't delay, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So an hour before you should going to be check in the airport, okay,
Yeah.
in preparation for your flight, okay, because you will going to wait for the announcement, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you will not going to ask what time does it leave, and you are expecting, or it should be 3 p.m., and you will going just going to go there at 3 p.m.,
Yes.
so what
You
happened to
will
you?
the miss the slice.
Yes, so you were going to miss the flight. And what happened to your ticket? So your ticket will not be refunded
Yeah.
anymore, right? So you were going to book another trip.
Yeah.
And you were going to pay again, right? And so
Yeah.
it's going to be like that. And
Where the is lead from?
so what does it mean? It's very important also. Where does it leave from?
Mm,
Okay. So
yeah.
your flight will be, let's say, at 3 p.m. And where does it leave from? So where am I going to go? Okay. From where? Okay. Let's say, for example, your trip is from the Philippines going to Vietnam, or from Vietnam going to the Philippines,
Yeah.
right? So where does it leave from? Okay. So it's very important, because if you will not going to ask, maybe the place where you live from would be, let's say, Vietnam, okay, and going to Okay,
Repeat.
US. Okay. Okay, so it will going to leave from Vietnam going to US.
Yeah.
Okay? Or it's the other way around. Okay? You buy a ticket, but the terminal where you will going to go with me will be at the US. So you are going to go at the US, okay?
Yeah.
So it's very important to ask. What else?
How long does this last?
How long does the flight lasts? Okay, let's say for example, from Vietnam going to the Philippines, how many hours? Or from the Philippines going to Vietnam, so how
Yeah.
many hours, right? Okay, and then after that,
What exactly is included?
yes. So what would exactly is included in my flight? Because in a certain big airlines actually on there would be a free meal during
Yeah.
the flight, right? Okay, just like example here in the Philippines, the Philippine Airlines actually has going to be they include the meal. Okay,
Yeah.
this is just only once. Okay, just that's only once. Although our flight, the time is just only 1 hour from the Philippines going to Thailand. When we go
Yeah.
there, it's just less than an hour. Yeah, in less than an
An
hour.
hour.
It's just only
Yeah.
45 minutes to 50 minutes. Okay? But the Philippine Airlines included their meals. Okay? So that
Yeah.
would be nice, right? And then after that one,
Are there any hidden extras?
yes, are there any hidden extras? So when we say hidden, that means if we are already there in the airport, they will going to um, require us to pay for the like taxes, to pay for the terminal fee,
Uh,
right?
yeah.
Okay. Supposed to be during your booking, it should be included there. The terminal fee is
Yeah.
already included. But sometimes there are also other airlines that they don't include that particular fees. So that's why it's very important also to ask if are there any hidden extras like terminal fees, like let's say for example over baggage fees, right?
Uh-huh. Really?
Yeah,
I I am I have not experienced
experience
any um any
hidden.
hidden extras.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
I think it's on include in the ticket.
In the ticket, yes, but
Yeah.
sometimes especially local airlines,
Yeah.
that's only traveling locally, right? Like for example, Philippines, from Philippines going to another place in the Philippines, so it's just local. So sometimes there would be extras. When I went to my province, okay, and I ride an airline. So when we reach there in the place of our destination, they they ask us for a terminal fee.
Terminal
Yeah,
fee for what?
yeah. You know what's a
For what?
terminal fee?
Yeah. Just
Yeah,
terminal fee. Yeah.
yeah.
Well, the first
Actually,
time I heard that.
really? Okay. So
Yeah.
terminal fee actually, that would be a fees in that particular place. Let's say, for example, the
Yeah.
airport terminal,
Yeah.
right? So the airport terminal, that's a terminal. It's a place. So all of the amenities there, the chairs, okay,
Of the chair.
the yeah,
Yeah.
the chair that you are sitting while waiting for your flight, the
Yeah.
aircon, okay, the amenities in there, you pay for that.
Oh.
Yes, that's included actually. Supposed to be that would be included already in your plane ticket.
Yeah.
Okay? Yeah, so that it's not a problem anymore. Okay,
And
because
you did you meet any hidden extras in Thailand's airports?
no, no,
No?
they don't have. Yeah, they don't
Yeah.
have. Here in the Philippines, we already paid. Yeah, we already paid that particular terminal fee.
Yeah.
Okay, and yeah, and you have to remember baggages shouldn't be over, okay? Because
Oh,
if it's over, if your baggage is over on, they will going to, what is one? They will going to take away some of your baggages.
yeah.
Yeah, okay. So
Oh,
therefore you have to weigh, okay? That means you have to weigh your baggage already. So when we weighing, right? So you have to weigh already your baggage. So if that is just only let's say for example, the
seven.
allowable is just only 3 kilos, okay? So you have to abide for that because if it is more than 3 kilos,
Yeah.
so they will you are going to pay for the extra, yeah,
Yeah.
extra baggage. Okay. When we go there in Thailand, we don't have problem when it comes to extra baggages. But
Yeah.
when we went home,
Oh,
back
yeah.
home. Oh my God. So a lot of us
A
has
lot of
an over
souvenirs.
baggage. Just yeah, because a lot of us buy souvenirs, right?
Yeah.
So we put that inside our bag and we pay for the over baggages because we were over the allowable baggages,
Yeah.
right?
That's
Yeah.
it why I just when I book the ticket from Vietnam to Thailand.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I just um, I just book symbol ticket,
Yeah.
and the ticket from Thailand to Vietnam. We book the ticket at more
Ah,
than 15 kilos. Yeah.
yes. Yeah, because you were going to buy a lot of souvenirs in there, right? Okay. So that would be actually we bring only small baggages. Okay, if you are going to stay there for 3 nights or for 3 days and 2 nights, so you just have to bring only not so heavy baggages, right?
Yeah.
Okay, but I brought with me my luggage. Okay, it's going to be a big luggage. I brought that one because I know when I am going to go back into Philippines, so I am going to put a lot of things in my
Yeah.
luggage, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, in my
And
suitcase.
um, what will we call the luggage that we we not bring together?
Ah, yeah.
Myself, what
Uh,
will we call that luggage?
Yeah,
Uh,
you're not allowed to bring actually going there in Vietnam. Uh, I don't know because here in the Philippines we are not allowed to bring something to drink. Okay, and then you have to put that one on your luggage. They're not allowed that one here in the Philippines.
no,
Yes.
no. I asked. Uh, now we have two kind of luggage. The first is the luggage I bring with me onto the plane,
Hand carry.
and all the
Yes.
luggage is what will we call?
Yeah.
The
Hand
the last.
carry, yeah, the one that you are going to bring with you in the plane is we call that one as hand carry. And then the one, the luggage that you will going to check in,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, so that's why you have to separate already the important things, okay, and
Uh,
then bring with you as your hand carry. So we call that
Hands
one as
carry
hand carry, yes,
and
because you
let's
can
get checking. Yeah.
yes, and then the luggages, okay, the luggages that's not so important on that particular day, you have to check that in. So
Oh, yeah.
yeah, we call that one as check in, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the one that you
Checking.
will going to hand carry, you put everything in there. The most important thing, your cell phone, your personal thing, okay, your
Yeah.
personal thing. So you just have to hand carry that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. And it's going to be an enjoyable thing, actually, if you were going to go there and enjoy. Okay, enjoy. Okay, take a
Yeah.
lot of pictures. Okay, take a lot of pictures. Okay, so what are the things that we should have to understand? Okay, all of these things are very, very important, Anne.
Yeah.
Okay, because there are some people that they don't want. Okay, they don't want to talk about detailed information anymore because they're so busy, right? So
Yeah.
that's why they don't have enough time to ask for a detailed information. But sometimes during the trip it's going to be a problem now.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, what time am I going to leave? Okay. Oh, I don't know. What time am I going to leave? Okay.
Yeah.
And how many kilos are allowed on my luggage? Okay. It's very
Oh,
important
yeah.
also. But it's already been there. Actually, it's already stipulated in on your ticket. So everything is already stipulated on the ticket. Like for example, please check in 1 hour before the flight. Okay, so it's already been there,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, and then allowable is just only, let's say, 3 kilos per person. Okay, and then more than that, you will going to pay for the extra or for the excess baggage that you have. Okay,
Yeah.
actually, it's okay to have an excess baggage. Okay, but prepare also for a money because you were going to that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe you can if you were going to go back from Thailand going to Vietnam, it's okay to have an excess baggage, okay?
Yeah.
But if you were going to go there, oh, it's impossible, okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, going back in here and number 3, look at this advert for another cruise. So what questions can you ask for more information? Okay, number 1, what time does it leave?
Yeah.
Okay, let's try to read first. Okay, this one is a particular advert. So when you say advert, you know what's an advert on?
Yes, I know.
Yeah, so advert means an advertisement, right? So it's
Yeah.
going to be a particular advertisement so that you can be able to, like, for example, so the title of this advert is Faroes
Cyrus
Island.
Island.
So it's a Faroes Island, and the cruise is 35 pounds,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
So the price is 35 pounds. Half day relaxing cruise departs from Paphos Harbor. Route is west to Coral Bay. On board, barbecue with drinks and parasending at 15 pounds extra. Okay? That
Yeah.
would be for parasending. Now, the question is, what time does it leave? Right?
Yeah.
Because it doesn't mention in here. Right? Uh,
Yeah.
is this mentioned in this advert? Is this mentioned? What time does it leave?
Um, no. It
Not. Okay.
Chicken mentioned.
Yes. So if you are not that particular, let's say for example, oh, you're so very excited. Oh, it's already been there, right?
Yeah.
But remember, it doesn't there. So it's very important. So what time does it leave? Yeah, the price is there for the cruise, but there is no time in there. So the lacking in here would be the time, right? It was
Yeah.
not mentioned. Okay, aside from that, what else?
Um, how how many how many um cruise a day in a day?
Okay, how many?
How many trip? How many ports uh in a day per day?
Mm-hmm.
Uh, how many? If I am example, if I miss the first trip, what time? Which time can we book next trip? Uh,
Okay.
what time the nearest trip?
Okay. So you were going to ask what? Okay. What time would be the next trip, right? Okay.
Yeah,
If, let's say, if I missed, okay, the first trip, right? Right. Okay,
yeah,
so that can also be, right?
yeah,
Okay, that's a wise question. Okay, so what if I will be going to be late? Okay, so what time would be the next trip? Okay,
yeah.
sometimes there would be no other trip because sometimes a cruise like this and it's just
Yeah,
only one.
one trip.
Yes, one trip because it's going to be very expensive. Why?
Yeah,
If they were going to keep on selling, okay,
yeah,
sailing to keep on traveling, of course, right? Of course, like when yeah, you have to experience the cruise in Vietnam and but
yeah,
it's going to be expensive actually. Yeah,
yeah.
and the food, okay? We enjoy not the scenery, not the beauty of Thailand because because
Can take
we
photo.
yeah, because yeah, we are just sitting there eating. Yeah, because we paid for that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so what we did,
So
okay,
so
is just to eat.
if if I um book a trip, I will the first I will start eating very fast. First, after that, I will go out for see scenery.
Yeah,
After that, we
go
go
back
back
again and eat.
to and
Yeah, it's
eat again
okay.
very fast.
It's
Yeah.
okay. But actually sometimes when you let's say for example, if you are there already eating, you forgot to go
Oh, to
out,
forgot.
okay, you
Yeah,
forgot to go out because
because the
sometimes yeah, because the
food
food are
were
so very
very delicious.
delicious, the
Oh
food is
yeah.
very delicious, and then you can drink wine if you want, so it's for
Oh.
free. And then right after that one, you were going to talk with your, let's say, with your companion, so you forgot to go out anymore. Yeah, because
Yeah.
you're there sitting pretty, right? Sitting pretty and eating and yeah
Mhm.
drinking, and
Yeah.
then if you want to eat again, you just go there and get food. So that's it, right? And
Yeah.
then right after that, oh, we're here. It's done.
Yeah.
Yes, we're here. It's done actually. Um, it's just only for 1 hour. Yeah,
Yeah.
for 1 hour traveling. So it's there, and we thought that, oh, it's going to be very short.
Yeah. Very short.
Very short.
Do a
Okay,
lot of things
we just
we want.
started.
Yeah.
Yes, we just started having a party, okay?
Oh.
We just started enjoying. So this one is also a very good question, Anne, right? What time would be the next trip if I miss the first trip? So the sad question or the sad answer for this, sorry, ma'am, we don't have the second trip.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so you can just book another one by tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that would be it. So there would be a certain, actually, a certain time where you can just going to ride. Yeah,
Yeah.
in Vietnam, yeah, in Thailand, that would be it. So there would be only, that's why it's very early in the morning
Yeah.
where we wake up, okay, from our hotel at 3 a.m.
Three. Oh.
Yes, and then we get up, and then after that we prepare for ourselves, and then at around 4 a.m. we go already there on our service waiting for us,
Yeah.
because we will be going to we they will going to bring us on the venue. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because if you will not going to wake up in the morning, so you might
Will
miss the
the
trip.
trip. Yeah.
Yeah. You might miss the trip, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What else aside from this?
Is it free for children?
Yes, cannot be like that, right? Are children allowed, okay, to actually when we were there in Thailand, there's a lot of children actually.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, a lot of foreigners bring them their children, and
Yeah.
children are allowed.
Somewhere I often see if the children uh, is under 1 meter high, the
It's for
the
free.
yeah, maybe it's for free.
Yeah, but that would be above that, they were going to pay for at least half, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
half.
at least half. Yeah. So the same also actually here in the Philippines, because we have also a cruise here. So that would be also the rules. Okay, so
Yeah,
they have this meter. Okay, they will going to measure your height. So if the child is under that or below that one, so it's going to be free. Okay,
yeah.
but they need to pay for the food. Yeah, they need to pay for the food only.
Yeah,
And then if it is more than that, so it's going to be a half
yeah.
payment, right? Okay, so are children allowed? So it's also a good question. Okay, what else aside from
Are
that?
children allowed? Um,
Oh, like for example,
what what exactly is included? Ah,
yes, that's correct.
yeah.
What exactly is included? Do you think is it in here? No, it
No.
wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't mentioned exactly what are the inclusions, right?
Yeah.
It's just only when you are on board, there would be barbecue with drinks, right? And like that, so you cannot enjoy if that's just only a barbecue and drinks, right?
That's mean um um allowing the at first the barbecue with drink will free.
Yeah,
No extra.
if that is that is included. If that is
Yeah.
actually, you need to be very specific on in buying a ticket for that. Why?
Yeah.
Because sometimes not all are included. Okay, so it depends on your payment,
Yeah.
right? So it depends on the payment. If you paid for all the packages, so you can be able to enjoy them, right? But
Yeah.
if you weren't able to pay for the inclusion, that there's just only a limitation, so that is just only you can be able to avail.
Yeah.
Right? But actually, when you are going to ride in a cruise like that, so there would be no excuse, because all of the passengers who are riding in that particular cruise are required to pay with the inclusion.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, so there would be no excuses that, oh, if I don't want to eat, I just have to ride in a cruise and sightseeing, but I don't want to I don't want to eat and drink, so how
Yeah.
much would I pay?
Oh.
So there would be no like that, okay? Because
Yeah.
everything, okay, when we are talking about the cruise, so everything would be included. But sometimes you need to be very specific. What are the inclusion?
Yeah.
Okay, because sometimes look at this one in this particular advert, on board it's just only barbecue with drinks. So that means only barbecue and drinks will be served,
Yeah.
right, to you. And you can ask for a follow-up question about this one. Okay, you may going to ask, when I am on board, are the barbecues and drinks are included in my package? So
Yeah.
we can ask that one, because if you will not going to ask for a detailed information, and then where you're there already, and then they will going to ask you to pay, oh, you need to pay for the barbecue and you need to pay for the drinks, because that is not included on your package. So
Yeah.
sad, it's sad, right?
Yeah.
It's going to be sad. But Anne, in Vietnam, I tell you, their food, okay, are so delicious. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, very, very delicious actually.
Thailand.
Thailand, yeah, Thailander
Thailand.
food
Yeah.
actually, yeah. Okay, and you can be able to, but it's just also the same. Okay, I think every countries has also particular food, but yeah, the food
Yeah.
would also be the same whatever country, right, that
Yeah.
you have. Okay, the only thing is sometimes it's going to be spicy. Yeah, in Thailand it's
Yeah.
very spicy, and so most of their foods has this particular spice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Spice and
actually.
sour.
You like spicy food?
Yeah. Yes.
Ah,
Not
yeah.
very
Really?
I
Yeah,
it's
in
spicy, but not it's not very much. Yeah.
yeah, you can also tell them that, oh, less chili, okay, because they're
Actually,
yeah,
yeah.
because they put a lot of chilies in there. They're very spicy, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can
And
you can
less
also tell them.
sour. Yeah, less
Yeah,
sour because my friend have stomachache.
yeah. Yeah, so you can
Yeah.
you can also tell them like that, but make sure to um with them what is one clearly and slowly. Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, because if you were going to speak with them, let's say for example, yeah, actually there are a lot of Thailander knew how to speak English. They're good English speakers too. Okay?
Yeah.
But sometimes there are also other person or people in there that, especially those who are old, okay? And when you
Yeah.
buy with them, you just have to you just have to what is on sign it them with them, okay? Because they cannot
Oh,
understand
yeah, yeah.
English. So for example, oh, how much is this? Okay.
Uh,
So they will just going to say like that, okay? So
uh,
there would be price actually. So
yeah.
yeah, no need for them to ask, and then they will just going to tell you,
On. Yeah.
yeah, like that. So that means that would be the price.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they can't sometimes, especially those who are old ones, they cannot understand English.
Yeah.
Okay, but for those who are young generation, they can speak English well actually.
Yeah.
Okay, and
And uh what is the parasailing
yeah,
in that?
parascending. Okay,
Uh,
parascending is it's also this particular what is one particular what is one? You will going to go on top, okay, and then
uh,
you will be down, okay. So that would be a parascending. So sometimes there would be a boat,
yeah.
yeah, and then you are going to hold the rope and then ride on it, yeah, something like that. So that's a
Yeah.
parascending, and that would be for extra, okay.
Yeah.
If you dare, okay, if you dare to do that, okay,
Yeah.
yeah. But of course there are also a lot of people don't, okay, don't dare to do that because it's going
Yeah.
to be scary also, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you dare, oh, you need to pay for 15 pounds for that particular extra, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And um in some in some countries often develop in some developed countries
Countries, yes.
I see they they often have um, the cruise that's very modern, very big, and
Yes.
some people can travel and enjoy on that cruise,
Yes.
and
Ah,
maybe that cruise can last
for one
can ride
day.
for 1 month or 1 week.
Yeah, yes,
Yeah.
actually. There's also here in the Philippines, and they
Okay.
travel, yeah, from the Philippines going to in Asia actually. Yeah.
Oh.
So they
Yeah.
travel the whole Asia. Okay,
Oh.
riding that, but of course that would be very classy, and
Yeah.
so you need to you if you have a lot of money, those who can afford to do that cruise are those who are very rich person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I I what I know that's from the internet, because
Yes.
in Vietnam we don't have that screw. Yeah,
Okay.
that screw. We just have screw that travel in local city.
Mm.
Oh, not big crew that ride in last uh, a lot of day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I I I think I see a lot of people in another countries um
Yes.
spend spend their holiday on
Yes.
just on the cruise for
Yes.
several weeks. Yeah.
Yes, that's right. Even months on.
Yeah.
Okay. Sometimes it travel around the world. But of
Yeah.
course, it's going to be very expensive,
Yeah.
right? Oh, imagine that you were going to travel around the world, just riding a ship, but that ship, and actually, it's going to be a very big ship, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
Very.
and yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot of foreigners, especially Americans, those who can afford to pay for the cruise.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they are very, very rich person. Okay,
Yeah.
but if you are just only an ordinary person, oh, you just have to spend your holiday on an island, right? Not on that cruise,
Yeah.
right? Not on that cruise because we have here one cruise ship. We call that one as a cruise ship here in the Philippines, and that all the amenities would be there. There would be pool, a swimming pool.
Yeah.
Yes, there would be a disco. There would be
Yeah.
yeah, everything.
Everything. Yeah.
Yes, everything would be there. So it's going to be a seventh floor ship.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's going to be a very big cruise ship,
Yeah.
right? So if you wanted to, let's say for example, if you travel around the world, yeah, you can if you can afford to pay for that. Actually, those who can afford only to do that cruise here in the Philippines would be those who are governors, the president, okay, our
Yeah.
president, the senators, the
The
actors,
VIP.
actresses, yeah,
Yeah.
the
VIP
VIP.
person.
Actually,
Yeah.
it's just only the VIP person. Yeah, because they have a lot of money and they can afford to pay for
Yeah.
that, right? Okay, so these are actually on the possible questions in
Yeah.
order for you to ask more information, right? Ask everything. Okay. Oh, aside from that, we have still, right? You can also say, yeah, you're right. What exactly is included? You can also
Yeah.
ask, are there any hidden extras? Oh, it's already mentioned in here, right?
Yeah.
So the hidden extras would be parasending. Okay,
Yeah.
that would be it. So no need to ask because it's already been here. And then uh, it's also answered. How long does it last? It's
Yeah.
a half
Um,
day relaxing cruise, right?
yeah.
And then what time does it leave? It doesn't mention. So therefore you have to ask that, right? Where does it leave from?
It,
It's mentioned in here.
yeah.
Departs from Paphos Harbor
Yeah.
and going to west to
To
Coral
Coropay.
Bay. Yes, okay. And how what exactly is included?
What
Okay,
exactly is included?
actually, there would be no explanation, further explanation about that one. So therefore, you can ask because it's in here. It says only on board barbecue with drinks, right?
Yeah.
So you can also make a follow up. Is this already included in my package,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. Or are these already included in my package, or do I have to pay for an extra? Okay,
Yeah.
when I'm already on board, right? Okay, what
Yeah.
else? You can also say, um, let's say, is there anything I have to pay extra for except for parasending? You can also
Yeah.
ask that, right? Because sometimes they mention about an extra, but sometimes there would also be hidden extras in there. Okay. Now let's say for example, if I will be there, okay, do I need to pay for a terminal fee, terminal fees or whatsoever, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, do I need to pay for this particular extras? So it's very important to ask about that, Anne, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So moving on. So for the speak up activity, Anne, imagine you are on a holiday and a tour guide is trying to sell you an excursion. So when you say to sell you an excursion, that means, oh, miss, okay, we will be going to go in this particular place. So you have to book with us now. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so
Yeah.
that particular tour guide is selling you something. If you are going to book with us, these are the thing that you can
Right.
be able to enjoy. You can
Yeah.
be able to expect. So book now on us. Okay, so
Yeah.
they're selling you an excursion. So listen and respond to each sentence you hear using the prompts below. Example, when you hear, do you want to go on a night cruise? Then what you will going to say, that might be nice. How long does it last?
Yeah.
Right? Okay. Okay, so let's try to listen to 55. Okay.
Recording 55.
Do you want to go on a night cruise?
That
A.
may be nice. How long does it last?
Just 2 hours.
Oh, the question is,
Just
okay,
2
do you
hours.
want to go on a night cruise? And then you were going to say, that might be nice. How long does it last? So
Yeah.
the excursion, the tour guide answered,
2 hours.
2 hours. Okay, so how long? And then let's continue.
B.
We'll pick
Where
Where?
where does it leave from?
Yeah, where does it leave from? Okay, so the answer should be
you up by bus outside the hotel.
C.
What time does it leave?
Okay, what time does it leave? What time does it
Does
leave?
leave?
Yeah, what
Time
time does it leave?
What
Okay,
time does it leave?
yes. So what time does it
This
leave?
leave.
Okay, the answer
At 6 o'clock tomorrow night.
at 6 o'clock tomorrow night.
D.
D. What
Was
exactly
included?
is included?
Bus to and from the hotel and the cruise.
Okay,
E.
Are
Are there
there
any hidden extras?
Are there any hidden extras?
Are there any
Dinner
hidden
isn't included,
extras?
but you get one free drink.
Okay, hidden. So we call this one as hidden. Okay.
Hidden
Yes.
extras?
Yes. Are there any hidden extras? Okay.
Are there
Yeah.
any hidden extras?
Yes. And then letter F.
F.
Okay.
Okay.
I think
Think about
about
it.
it. Okay.
I
Okay.
think about it.
I think about it.
I think about it.
Recording 55.
Oh, let's try another one.
Do you want to go on a night cruise?
That
That
might
may
be
be nice. How long does it last?
A.
How
How long
long
does
does
it-
it last?
Just 2 hours.
Okay.
B.
Where?
Where does it leave from?
We'll pick you up by bus outside the hotel.
What
C.
time does it leave?
At 6 o'clock tomorrow night.
Yeah.
D.
What exactly is included?
Bus to and from the hotel and the cruise.
E.
Are there any hidden extras?
Dinner isn't included, but you get one free drink.
Yeah. Oh,
F.
I
Okay.
think about it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nice, right? Okay, so as if you are talking to a
To the
tour
guide.
guide, right?
Yeah.
And okay, so it's about time for us to say goodbye again, and so we'll see each other
Yeah.
again by tomorrow, okay?
Yeah.
And yeah, all right.
Thank you for
So
today's lesson.
yeah, so thank you so much for your time, and have a good night, and we'll see you
Have a good
again.
night, teacher,
Yeah,
and
we'll see you again
tomorrow.
tomorrow. Bye bye.
Good night.
Okay, bye bye.